All right, Emily, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Emily. I'm a senior at Gila Ridge. I'm part of a lot of clubs. I do Youths for Christ, I do HOSA, Ed Rising. I was part of the criminal justice class for a while.
What are your plans for after high school?
After high school, I want to continue my education and I want to focus on being a teacher. I want to teach ESL.
Now, if you had to pick 1 minute or one memory from Gila Ridge as your favorite, best memory, what would it be?
My favorite memory from Gila Ridge would definitely have to be the soccer game that qualified us for state, when we won the game and we all ran to the locker room and cried as a team together.
Wow. So what are your goals for after college?
After college, I want to be a teacher in America for a while, and then I want to travel to other countries and teach English to little kids.
You think like the classes here kind of prepared you for that?
I really do. With the Ed Rising class, I've had a lot of experience in different classes. I've been to the special ed class, I've been to Desert Mesa. I'm currently shadowing a teacher here at the high school.
So you're getting like hands-on work.
Yes.
Being a teacher while you're still a student.
Yes.
Okay, so you mentioned that you're a part of all these different clubs and classes, and you said the nursing class, right?
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that? Like, how is it?
Well, it's actually really cool because we're actually the first nursing class of Gila Ridge, so it's really new, but we get a lot of hands-on. Tuesday mornings, we go to clinicals at 5:30, and that's like the most hands-on I've ever been. We get to deal with the residents, we get to actually go alongside the CNAs there and the nurses. And we have our very own lab actually where we can practice those skills.
So what's it like dealing with people out there while you're doing your clinicals, like hands-on, getting your hands dirty, really seeing what the job's all about?
Well, it's very different because in the class we work with each other, and so sometimes it's like goofing off. But when you get there, it's so serious and you have to really use everything you're learning and really have to memorize the skills because these are actual people that you're treating.
So just another example of getting that hands-on learning and that education. Now with the clinicals, how long are you there on Tuesday mornings?
I believe we're there for 4 hours, from 5:30 to 9:30.
Wow. All right, so tell us a little bit more about the CTE classes you're in.
Well, I really love the CTE classes here. I think they've really given me some opportunities that I wouldn't have been able to get. I was part of the criminal justice class, which really gave me a CPO certification, which really got me ready for the future and like gave me an insight to what really means to be a police officer and going into law enforcement, what that's going to look like. In the class, we got to use hands-on skills like handcuffing. We had the SRO come into the class and teach and tell us a little bit about his job. Ed Rising has really given me hands-on for different types of teachers and different teaching styles and different ways that kids learn, which I think is really important because, well, we all learn differently. Nursing is really nursing. You learn skills to help people who need it. It's a class to get you ready and gives you a head start into the future.
So really all these classes are real hands-on, whether it's Ed Rising or Ed Professions, if it's criminal justice and nursing. It seems like the common thing is like they're really putting you in a situation where you can not only learn these skills, but you can use them right away.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
I really do.
Now, how is it, you mentioned you played soccer. How is it balancing your time between all of these different classes while getting good grades and playing athletics? Is that something that's easy to do?
It's definitely not easy, but it's manageable. I had to find a balance between getting all my classes done and trying to find time to go to practice and playing games, but it just comes to what your priorities are, and if you're looking towards the future, you know, you focus on getting your good grades and then having fun.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right, so mainly what I like to do a lot of the time in my free time is helping others, you know. A lot of things I do outside of school, whether it be Civil Air Patrol or stuff in school like band, my main thing is to just help people succeed in their goals. You know, when people helped me helping my own goals, I really appreciate them a lot, so I kind of just want to return the favor towards them.
So you're part of the band. Has that been all 4 years you've been in it?
Yeah, all 4 years I've been in the band, and just this year I was drum major of the band.
Oh wow, so that's kind of like a leadership position.
Yeah, it's the leadership position there.
So you're the head honcho of the band.
Yeah.
What's it like having that many students? I mean, you could probably think back when you were a freshman and seeing the band leader. Like now you're in that position. Like, is it kind of crazy to think that over 4 years you went from a freshman to now being the head of the band?
Yeah, it's really a different perspective, honestly, because I remember when I was a freshman and I looked to the drum majors then, and I asked myself, how in the world am I going to get to their level? But what I learned through the years is just through really hard work and really helping others. That's what gets you to that level. And you know, from the advice I've gotten from many of my classmates through the years has helped me get to this point. And now that I am in this point, one of my main jobs is inspiring the freshmen of today to, in 3 years from now, so they can be in the level that I am in right now.
So even though you're going to be gone, I mean, they can still look back and think, you know, this is what Brandon would do to help us out.
Yeah.
You know, and your kind of legacy kind of lives on in the band, even though you're not part of it. What are your plans for after high school?
So after high school, I plan to be accepted into the United States Air Force Academy. And through there, I hope to become a pilot. But looking forward from that, I do hope to become an astronaut.
Oh, wow. These are kind of lofty goals. How do you think the classes just at Gila Ridge in general, you know, just the experience here, how do you think that's kind of helped prepare you for that?
Definitely what helps me is the collaboration I'm able to have with other people. Definitely in the classes here, I get to work with a lot of people in a lot of group projects, and especially in the band, I get to work with other people. I get to have experiences leading them, and those experiences I have here in Gila Ridge, they really help me out. They'll help me out in the future where, you know, when I'm a pilot and I'm working with probably like 20 other people, the same skills I learned here at Gila Ridge will help me a lot in my future.
So if you could think of one memorable moment from your time here, I know there's probably a lot of them being in the band, but like, what's the one thing that stands out to you?
Definitely the one thing that stands out to me was back in freshman year. It was our third to last competition, and in that competition we were supposed to get an excellent as a score. But after our performance, we weren't really sure if we got an excellent or not, and we were just waiting in the stands, waiting to hear our names called for getting an excellent. But a lot of us didn't really think we did. But once our name got called, that we got an excellent, we just went nuts in the stands. We probably went nuts for a good solid 5 minutes. We were super excited, and really that was from, you know, all the hours of hard work we put in those practices, and, you know, the hope that we can actually, you know, live up to what the band was in previous years.
Yeah. So it's kind of just a culmination of all that work, and you know, you getting to see right away where it pays off. What else have you done besides being in the band and Silver Air Patrol? Are there any specific classes that have helped you or you've really liked?
Yeah, definitely. One of the electives I'm in, Acadec, definitely helps me a lot in that thing. So, for example, in Acadec, we do a lot with speech and essay and things like that, and that really helps me out with those things.
Do you think you've kind of matured a lot, not only as a person, but talking in public and being in front of others, you know, now being the drum major and a leadership position? Do you think all of these things put together have helped mold you into who you are today?
Yeah, definitely. These experiences at Gila Ridge really helped me become the person I am today. Without some of the stuff I learned here, I'd probably still be scared to even talk to more than one person. But from being drum major in the Gila Ridge band to being in Silver Air Patrol to being in Acadec even, I've learned so much that's molded me to the person where I can talk freely with whoever I want to.